What's up, everybody? This is my first ever pick a card. This is my third time filming this video because I never realized how much goes into these. So kudos to the people who consistently do these on a weekly basis, because it's a lot more work than you think. But anyway, this is what you need to know right now, because I've realized that I have not done the zodiac signs in a while. And so I figured I could bang this out in one fell swoop. You have well, let me explain. If you've never seen a pick a card video before, I'll explain how it works. Just making sure everything's in line. For the most part, most of y'all have probably seen a pick a card video, but if you haven't, in the off chance that you've never seen one, the way it works is you pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3. And in the description below, I'll put timestamps for when each pile starts. But you pick the pile that most draws you in. Use your intuition for this. And then you go to the timestamp of when that pile begins, when that reading begins. And then that's your reading. I hope I explained that correctly. I've heard people explain it a lot better. But if you pick pile 1 and pile 1 starts at 4 minutes and 7 seconds, you hit 4 minutes and 7 seconds in the timestamp in the description below, and you watch your reading. It's pretty simple, but you know, I recognize not everybody is aware of that. So anyway, I'm gonna get into pile 1 already. So this is pile 1. What's up, pile 1? This is your reading for what you need to know right now. And if you're new here, my name's Tori. I do these readings. I have my podcast on this channel. This channel is called The Tori Franco Show. This is just really a podcast channel where I just kind of post whatever the hell I want. Self-development, tarot, spirituality. That's what this account is about. So if you're interested, go check out the channel. Let's see what pile 1 needs to know right now. Four of Cups in reverse. High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, pile 1. I like this. I like this energy. I like the Four of Cups in reverse because the way that I read it is finally getting out of this place of apathy and boredom and really recognizing the good around you. Right? There's an opportunity here clearly that is either coming or has been already bestowed upon you from the universe, from somebody, and it is in your best interest to take it and see it for what it is, which is a great opportunity, something that could really plant the seeds for you. The High Priestess is a card all about trusting your gut in a situation, using your intuition, and maybe not jumping so quickly, especially with this Four of Cups in reverse, maybe not jumping so quickly on this opportunity, but allowing yourself the time, not necessarily dismissing the opportunity, but more so taking the time out to assess what's going on and what's best for you. The High Priestess is all about stillness and really digging deep with the mysteries of the universe and just getting in touch with the esoteric sides of ourselves, getting in touch with spirit, right? So this might require you to really do some meditation on, maybe it's a new job. Maybe there's something coming that will require you to move or make a big sort of leap towards something. Before you just leap, It's in your best interest with whatever this is, this opportunity is. It's in your best interest to take a tiny step back. Maybe not even a step back, because that would give me more of hermit vibes. But just be still for a second. Breathe into this and understand yourself a little bit more before you jump. I hope that makes sense for some of y'all. I want to see what other cards are going to come out to maybe give more clarity. There it is, the Knight of Pentacles. Love that. The Sun in reverse. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. This, look at this. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is, like I said, this is some sort of opportunity that could be very lucrative for you. You're going to have to put the work into it, right? You're going to have to show up and be consistent and get out of this place of like, not woe is me necessarily, but get out of this place of entitlement and really just show up and do the work. Knight of Pentacles, right? But also, if you don't, I feel like if you act impulsively, Knight of Wands in reverse, right? Which is a very impulsive card for me. If you act impulsively, it's not going to go the way that you want it to go. So again, it goes back to this High Priestess of being still for a second and really assessing intuitively. And I mean, also Knight of Pentacles is coming up with a plan practically as well, for the next steps to take with whatever this is. You don't want to be too hasty with this. Want to make sure everything's in frame. You don't want to be too hasty with this because it could burn out quicker than it was offered to you, right? So the cards are kind of saying, show up, be consistent, do the work, stop being a whiny bitch and do what you're supposed to do, and don't feed into the impulsive energy. Don't feed into the impulsiveness of, you know, this looks like a great opportunity, I'm just gonna jump on this and fly by the seat of my pants. Is that the correct is that the correct phrase? Fly by night, throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. You don't want to do that in this situation. You want to impress whoever's offering you this opportunity, even if it's not somebody offering you, like if it's not a job, it's some sort of opportunity that you want to last, and it will. It has the potential to. This Ten of Pentacles doesn't just show up for no fucking reason, right? I don't know if that's blurry or not. I'm gonna hope for the best. The Ten of Pentacles is about stability and building your legacy, but it takes work. It takes showing up. It takes planting the seeds. Don't be too hasty. Don't expect instant gratification, but I promise you, if you put your mind to this, it will deliver the returns in the exact way that you want them to. So trust the process as well, is what I would say this is also saying. Trust this process. If you're building a business from the ground up, trust the process. And don't, because the Knight of Wands in reverse tends to burn out pretty easily. Comes with a lot of energy, chaotic energy. But it's uncontained, so he burns out. He, she, they, them. I'll get used to doing this. This is my first like real time doing an overhead view. I'll get used to this. I really want to show y'all my tarot decks too, my collection. Anyway, that's what I would say for this pile. I don't want to belabor the message here, right? and go too overboard. But whatever this is, I see great opportunities coming your way and potential for long-term growth, as long as you show up with the right energy. And that is what I have for y'all. I will get better at these, I promise. I'll add more stuff to them, but that's what I have for y'all, pile one. I hope that resonates and makes some sort of sense. Good luck with everything, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out. What's up, pile two? This is your reading. If you chose this deck, this is for you. This is what you need to know right now at this very moment. Let's see what the cards have in store for you, pile two. King of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles upright. Let's straighten that out. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing that, well, okay, the King of Cups in reverse is a little bit emotionally immature. It could be somebody that you're dealing with, that you're having a hard time kind of breaking away from, possibly. The King of Cups in reverse could be you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You having a hard time really finding the meaning in the work that you're doing. I feel like that's more what this is, especially with this Three of Pentacles. Cards are saying you might get your creative spark back if you talk to other people and collaborate and brainstorm ideas, have a workshop of some sort. You want to bounce ideas off of people. I think that's where the best ideas come from, is when people get together and inspire each other, right? And I feel like this King of Cups right now in reverse could be a little bit creatively uninspired. The spark might be a little bit dwindling, especially with this Two of Wands. And so when that happens, and whatever it is you're trying to do, it's hindering you moving forward on the path that you're supposed to be on, right? And you want to lean into that creativity. You know, pile two, that is your superpower. This King of Cups here, this creativity, this emotional balance, the way you put your heart into everything that you do is your superpower. And maybe that's snuffed out right now a little bit. But the beauty is leaning into your connections and your network will help you to come back from this and help you refill your cup up. This looks like a cup to me, right? This looks like a cup being poured out. I know it's not. He's just working away here. But to me, at first glance, it looked like a cup. And so that represents, again, creativity, intuition, the subconscious. You know kind of what you need to do. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid to lean into your network. This is like if you have a podcast and you want your podcast to really take off, let's say, you want to lean into the network of people that you've met, let's say, on social media. People you know who know other people, who can connect you to the right people. That is this. That is what you're needing to do in order to progress forward. It feels very career oriented. But you know, that's what I'm feeling. Also, I'm going to list, ooh, 2 10s. I'm going to list in the description below links to these decks, because these are not common decks at all. These are this is the Ankh deck. This is a 3-part deck collection, by the way, just so in case anybody's wondering. Made by Sal from Eat, Read, Love. He is on YouTube and he has his own store. And this is the Ankh deck. I'll list it all in the description below. Hopefully I remember. The 10 of Wands is upright. Can y'all see? Hopefully you guys can see. The 10 of Wands is upright, which is like taking on a lot of responsibility. And maybe that's maybe that is what is bogging you down and kind of snuffing out your creative spark for right now. I think there are things you might need to deal with. Maybe this is these 10 of Wands are giving family issues for some reason. I don't know why, but that's intuitively what I'm feeling. There is nothing indicating family issues here. But with the Temperance in reverse, it feels like we're taking on too much of one thing and not enough of another, right? There's an imbalance. There is an overindulgence is what I would say when the Temperance comes out in reverse. And so these two cards can kind of really, for me, go together. Temperance and the 10 of Wands, right? Because this is taking on way too much stuff, and this is overindulgence. So you're overindulging in something that maybe you don't even realize is stunting your growth in a way. The 10 of Swords in reverse is you really needing to come back to a place of clarity for yourself in your brain, so that you can progress forward. And again, this goes back to the community that you surround yourself with. I think this is a very heavy pile. Whoever picked this pile, you guys are not without major responsibilities. I'm getting also just, again, intuitively that maybe there are people that in your family that you're taking care of, and that's what this is, right? But the 10 of Wands is also all about not bringing that stuff into, let's say, the work that you're doing, right? Trying not to. I understand that it's way easier said than done. You know, when things are going on in our personal lives that are really, really bothering us, of course, it's going to spill over into our work. But the cards are saying you can find inspiration and clarity even from the people, coworkers, people at your job, your peers, and collaborators. And that's what you're kind of needing to really lean into. I want one more card. Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about learning, higher learning, really coming into your own belief systems. It's all about tradition as well. But traditions, sometimes that it's this card gets a bad rap because a lot of people see this card as like the conformity card, and sometimes it can show up in readings that way. But it's also, again, a card of commitment and a card of you creating your own structures and beliefs based on what matters most to you and what fits best into your life, right? That's how I kind of see this card in this reading. And I also think there are, again, I also think of this card as a counselor, a teacher, a mentor. I think that might help you. Maybe even getting a fucking life coach. Not me being a life coach saying you should get a life coach. But it's somebody you can work with in a team setting that can possibly teach you a lot and get you out of this place so that you can progress forward finally. Because I feel like whoever's picked this pile might feel as though you've hit a roadblock. And the cards are saying, yeah, because you have. You might be your roadblock. You might be the roadblock that you need to kind of get out of your own way. Or it's just the things that you're taking on. Whatever it is, there's somebody who can help in your network. And I think you need to reach out to that person or whatever. That's what you need to know. And if you like this, let me know. If you want more of these, let me know. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out. What's up, pile 3? This is your reading for what you need to know right now. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Let me know if you guys want more of these. If you're interested in the deck that I'm using, it's linked in the description below. These decks are indie decks made by none other than Sal from Eat, Read, Love. He has a YouTube channel and a store. And I just watched him one day and I fell in love with these decks and I love them. I bought the whole set, 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, can y'all tell I am obsessed with tarot? Let's see what pile 3 needs to know. Okay, that kind of 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands. A lot of fire energy. King of Swords. Okay. I feel as though 10 of Swords at the bottom in reverse, which is actually good. I feel as though you need to speak up for the things that you might be taking on that are not yours to take on. I think you might be, the 6 of Wands right now is giving pride. And you might be wanting to receive all of that recognition on your own. And so because of that, you're kind of biting your own nose off to spite your face, pile 3. That's how I would read this, right? This is what you need to know. So your guides, whoever, whatever you believe in, you were called to this pile to be told about yourself. And this is you really needing to maybe speak up in whatever this situation is. Speak your truth. Be true to who you are. You don't need to take on the burdens of other people, right? Yeah, we all want that instant gratification. We all want that recognition from other people. We all want to feel like we've accomplished something, but at what cost? Look at this 10 of Wands right here. Is it at the expense of your happiness and your social life and everything else? Because if so, is that a true victory? Is that the way that you want to live? You know, I would say for whoever, for the pile 3s, this is a drawing up of boundaries, communicating what's good for you and what's not. But at the end of the day, it's being authentic to who you are. Look at this butterfly spreading their wings right here. It's all about freedom and transformation and allowing yourself to spread your wings. But how can you spread your wings truly if you have all of these wands and responsibilities on your back? Tell me that, pile 3. You have the Page of Wands. That also gives me more freedom vibes. The Moon. And the 6 of Swords. Okay. So it's more of this, you might be fearful, right? You might be fearful of letting people down. You might be fearful of living your truest self. You might be fearful of the unknowns of what's lying at the other side of this, like, 6 of Swords, right? what comes for me after I move forward onto this new path, these calmer waters. Who am I if I'm not carrying these burdens? Who am I if I'm not taking on all of these responsibilities? I'll tell you exactly who the fuck you are. You're free. You're youthful. You're enjoying life. Again, you're spreading your wings. You have those boundaries. The Six of Swords is about getting out of this place right here, the muddy waters, the unclear waters, you know, with the moon. It's unknowns, and it's also intuitive energy, and it's deep, right? Let me move that. It's things that we hold deep down that maybe need to come to the surface. Maybe this isn't about responsibilities per se. Maybe this is about you holding on to your emotional burdens, the deep stuff. This could be about you needing to really do some shadow work and be true to yourself and be truthful to what it is you're feeling, what your emotions are telling you, and finally do that work to free yourself, to get the clarity that you need. Again, to live your most authentic self, to move out of this place of fight or flight and actually just fly in a freeway, if that makes sense. Six of Swords is all about also a card of pushing forward, right? Getting out of the muddy waters into calmer waters. That's normally what this card represents, right? It's also about accepting help. This King of Swords, maybe it's not you. Maybe this is somebody that you can have a conversation with. Maybe, I don't want to say therapist. I feel like this is you, the King of Swords. Page of Wands as well. I feel like it's time to not just show people that we're happy, but it's time to actually be happy and be healthy. And what I'm seeing is this Ten of Wands and this moon, that you have a lot of inner work to do. And so the cards are saying it's time to get to it, baby. It's time to fucking get to it. And you'll be okay. You'll be more than okay. You'll be standing in your power. I don't see the King of Swords as a bad person. A lot of people think the King of Swords, when the King of Swords is in reverse, that's a different story. When the King of Swords is upright, it's just somebody who's very analytical, who knows how to speak their truth and is a good leader. But how can you lead when you have how can you lead and have clarity when you have all of this muddy shit that you're holding on to, right? So the King of Swords is a good person, a person with good intentions who knows how to get shit done and knows how to speak what's on his or her mind. And when you have this King of Swords energy coupled with this Page of Wands energy, you have a very, very dangerous combination. Dangerous for anybody who gets the fuck in your way. And right now, you might be getting in your own way. I think I said that to Pile 2 as well. Which makes sense because, you know, sometimes we're all collectively just going through similar situations and lessons. But it's time to dig deep and do the inner work so that you can finally push past whatever it is this is. That's what I got. Let me know if this makes any sense. Let me know if you guys like these pick a card readings, if you want more. Let me know what topics you want these pick a card readings to be. This is what you need to know right now. But I'm so down to do more. And look out for videos of me going through my deck collection because I think it's time. Anyway, I love you guys very much. Check the descriptions for anything that you need to know about me. I'll be here. All right. Love you guys. Peace out.